Tries to toss him back, but reverse time actually bought some distance line with the time journey, will bring us up to safety, but Ma will kill him out regardless. Although Brilliance is there, but Ma is ready for round number 2, gets knocked back by the flame shot. Game 2 between Evos SG. Between Evos SG and Orange Esports Reborn. Orange Esports known to be chaotic from time to time, and this is perfect for that occasion, but I'm not sure if it's going to work out in the long run. We'll see.
Well, you're right here, because why? Carmilla is actually going for the magic emblem instead, so
okay.
Damage is going to be coming from Aaron, and I'm not sure how it's going to be bursting anyone here as compared to Bambi's burst, but still, we shall find out. Silo going to be going for a couple pokes here. Evos SG, they want to stick as 3-man in the middle here. They want to prioritize on this mid control before actually diversifying, hoping to get a couple lucky kills.
I feel like you are just surrendering a lane by running Carmilla as a mage. I'm sure you have good wave clear, but if they're all sticking together like this, then Evos SG, they are already trying to control other.
I think they're going to bang on the Carmilla's passive as well, just steal off whatever armor that they have, and then hope that you keep this person down. But in this case here now, they're going to go for a nice flame shot coming from Lund, and then a second one as well. They're hiding it away, and Orange Esports, Aaron dropping a little bit too low here. Bambi wants going for the kill, and fortunately for him, he does have life steal here. It used to be Evos SG. What? The bombs!
Oh my god! He actually set the bomb up in the other side of the map, I believe.
He set up the bomb! Oh my god! He walked right into it. That's
holy cow!
Trap mine right there.
That's a 200 IQ from Lund.
Wow.
But I say, yeah, like zero. Like, what can Aaron contribute in that scenario? I'm not sure as of now. But CeeLo, Bao Bruno eject him. Here comes the smart missile. Forza able to dash away, but today the Guardians barrier. Yes, they do. Mao is gonna collapse onto him and kill him off.
He needs it here. He does have both the red and the blue buff here, so Mao is going to be all eggs in the basket from Orange Esports. If Evos actually kills him right now, Orange Esports is in some trouble. But here comes Mao again. He's going to abuse it here. He's going to burn down Bambi. Instantly gets shut down as well. Slain by Mom. And now Lund forced to retreat. Evos actually 2-2 right now. And Orange Esports, this drop is actually working out for them.
Yeah, and I like how Mom always knows where to go. How to prioritize, getting the kills in. That's what Ma did in game 1, which got him such a huge advantage come mid-game. We'll see if he can repeat that success, because I feel like if Orange Esports wants to run this draft, Ma needs to do the same thing as he did in game 1.
Now Mom going to be opening the map here. He's going to decide here. Meanwhile, on the top side as well, we can see on the minimap itself here, Soul is already going to be cutting a creep wave, similar to how he plays a Uranus in game number 1. Bambi is going to bottom side here, but instead, Soul gets punished here with a 3-man group up from Orange Esports as Grango gets the kill.
Yeah, Orange Esports, they still sticking together to get those kills onto Evos SG, but there's all this kind of negligible pickups. You are still looking at Evos SG's cores, which are having, I wouldn't say the best time, but in a decent position.
And Grango now going to be cutting free wave as well. Yes, he fares well against the combos as well in terms of long range, in terms of the sustainability department here. Grango, I don't know, Xbox is not like in the meta for me, honestly speaking, but Trick here without doubt is really strong. But now it's going to try to contest the great buff. Can they get it? But oh, the wall charge gets cancelled. Mom is going to make a run for it here, but the flip shot doesn't connect. Forza, he wants to finish him off here, but Mom casually walks past the between.
They found Bambi though,
and it's going to be fine.
Bambi goes into the brilliant. Flame shot comes out. Bambi is not gonna get out, is he? He gets out. They kill off Mao, but Mao is looking for Bambi. He should be able to kill him off. Yes, he does, but at a bigger price though. They lose 3 members on the side of Orange.
Oh, the clutch time journey from Lund saves the day. What a play there. He delayed the inevitable, but at the same time, bought enough time for Evos SG to get the punish towards the backline of Orange Esports. But meanwhile, Grango is going to try and salvage his fight. But here comes Soul. He's going to try and push him back here, but Tamos is just so strong. Xbox needs to be careful. Grango.
Firaga armor gone.
And now Soul, does he have enough damage? But looks like he will back off instead.
Yeah, so he managed to destroy the Firaga armor, means that he should be able to protect that tier 1. Yes, he does. Evos SG, they managed to hold on. It's a great trade. They got 3 members. Unfortunately, not Ma though. Ma still able to kill off Odin Bambi, as Bambi was kind of isolated. But here comes CeeLo. Smart missile goes on the line, tries to toss him back, but reverse time actually bought some distance line with the time journey, will bring us up to safety, but Ma will kill him out regardless. Although Brilliance is there, but Ma is ready for round number 2, gets knocked back by the flame shot. Tempest of Blades gets used as well. Not able to claim Bambi, but Grango does manage to kill off Soul.
But on the top side as well, Mal and Aaron been making work here. JPL trying to make a play from Evos SG, but he's all by himself. Where's the backup here? Here comes JPL with the flicker, bought it on time, so that's gonna be a close call. But RNG Evos is still on the bottom side here. But here comes the Diggy. Lun hiding in the trees.
CeeLo has flicker though.
But no commitment yet here for people on Evos SG. No backup available, and they're in no situation to contest RNG Evos yet.
They can't commit because Lun has no time journey as of yet. And you don't really want to fight into Orange Esports without that ability. JPL, Tyrant's Revenge is ready, but no, they decided to call it off.
Taking a chill pill here, Evos SG losing the economy department here. Orange Esports somehow managed to always stack up their
turtle
economy,
resurrecting soon.
It feels to me, Evos SG, they want to play from behind here, hoping the late game they will able to achieve the damage output that they need. But still, for now, Orange Esports, they're just gonna go run rampant with whatever draft they have. Lun getting focused down, he's getting surrounded here. Brilliant, Diggy instantly gets person down. Babby getting surrounded as well, and it's gonna be a double kill for Mao from behind JPL. Where's the follow-up? Force ultimate or Blade Tempest coming out from Mao. He's gonna go back off instead. Here comes So and JPL. He's gonna finish off the rest member, but the flicker from Mao catches on the whip, and Orange Esports, they lose only 2. They get a 2-for-2 trade, and Evos somehow manages to go for the trades. But on the bottom side as well.
Yeah, the split push coming in from Grango. Mao still caught up by JPL with the bouncing ball, but they don't have damage, so it's gonna buy some time. Grango should be able to get that tier 2 in the bottom lane. Yes, so not able to reach there in time, but Forza was playing pinball with the ultimate just now. It bounced among small members. They were able to trade 2 in return, so that was kind of okay. Unfortunately, Ma still survived, so it was actually they want to go for this turtle and they will secure it. It goes over to Forza, but Orange Esports comes for the collapse. Time getting used as well. They will give up JPL.
Ling has been a force to be reckoned with here. Orange Esports showing Evos SG. Do not disrespect Mao's Ling. 6 kills so far with the Bounty Hunter. He's going to try and apply even more pressure. Evos SG, they have to back up. Forza is a bit too far. The insanity is there. The stun from Camilla catches on Forza. Can he survive? No time journey. He gets person out. Aaron is right in front of his face. But now on the backlines as well. Silo, they're going to be focusing on the Soul. He's super tanky. Do they able to kill them off? He's so tanky and they are forced to back off Orange Esports. They get the important kill. They lose Aaron, but Forza is down for the count, and Mao is still alive.
Wow, so much commitment, but they only got 1 in return. Wouldn't say that it's completely worth, but props to Evos SG, able to survive in that situation. That definitely has to be careful because one of the biggest counters to the Diggy is definitely the Ling, and Mao is constantly looking for the Lunox, for the Bruno, for the Diggy. 6-0 so far, a start just like game 1, what Orange Esports needed. You just need to maintain that lead.
Exactly, but Mom now trying to be a little bit cheeky here. He tries to steal the red buff, but unfortunately to say, he's all by himself. He doesn't want to overextend his stage. JPL is already going for the wraparound. They see Aaron from JPL, and Aaron pops the first kill here. Gonna try to steal for the gains here. They need more out with the red buff. Mom is holding it in. He's waiting for the right moment. They're gonna put back off instead. So that's gonna be the secure. JPL from behind tries to catch the Ling. Unfortunately to say, Mao will escape on the whip.
Now, Orange Esports bought some time for Grango to split push, but So is there to match the aggression. Guardian's Barrier comes in, and Orange Esports will secure the tier 1 in the middle lane. And this is where CeeLo has the flicker, so all eyes are on this Jawhead. He might, if he catches the course off, I think they can assassinate the course immediately, especially Forza, who has the flicker to work with, but unlike Lunox, no Order of Brilliance kind of skill for this hero.
Yep, as of now here, Grango on the Xbox uncontested here. Finally has the Rose Gold Meteor, so it's going to be more sustainable on the lanes here. So USG might have a little bit trouble keeping the Xbox here, but now solo turtle coming in from Mao. Mao does have all the buffs available. Evos SG, they have to be careful here. There's going to be a lot of bursts coming in from this Link. He does have the Blade of Despair and the Endless Battle as well.
Glowing One now purchased by Aaron. Evos SG, they need to defend this top tier 2. JPL is there alongside with Soul. The rest of Evos SG will join in. Mom has to dash away with the wild charge. Orange Esports forced to disengage, but they immediately make a rotation to the middle lane. So Evos SG, they need to answer 2 structures at once. They clear middle lane, top lane though in jeopardy, and Orange Esports will claim it.
Yep, at the same time here, Grango will be applying the pressure as well, but Aaron, despite having only the glowing one here, Evos SG, they're just afraid of their output here. I'm surprised the magic emblem up on Carmilla is working out for them. Grango now has the box flag. Virga armor bursts down, but he still has immortality here. But on the bottom side as well, Silo trying to make a play from Orange Esports. Evos SG They are riding on the momentums of Orange Esports right now. They are responding to every move.
Yeah, and this is what Evos actually needs to do. You kind of need to keep track of where Orange Esports is, because now they are in the top lane and all 5 members of Evos SG, no one is there. They're leaving. This top inhibitor is going to go down. They do manage to pick up Zero though. Mao will take that structure away, so not here in time. Mao now needs to get away, and he does lead to safety. They were not able to claim anything. Evos SG.
My goodness, they are backing off indeed here. They lose an inhibitor, but Ringo tries to steal the 2 buff. Evos Dunox, he needs to make a play here. Bambi, can he do it here? There's only 2 guys, but now the Dunox does secure the blue buff, but no commitment so far from Evos. Quick flicker coming from Gringo.
This superior macro game from Orange Esports. They were able to get the split push in, and they found Soul. If Soul dies, it's going to be super bad, but guess what? A great Tyrant's Revenge. They're going to kill off the Carmilla, but Mao will be able to get out to safety.
Mao is definitely going to be the key hero here for the side of Evos SG to take him out here. He's been a huge factor. At the same time, Gregor has been applying pressure time and time again. Can they do this here? Tyrant's Rage. Nope, doesn't connect. Seems good, but Orange Esports, they're opening the map, and Mao is still uncontested right now. He's not died a single time. And Evos SG, they're trying to drag this as long as they can.
They need to. Sure. They need to drag the game. They need to drag the game for Bambi and Fossa to come online, as Mao goes for the face check. Not able to be pulled back by the reverse time. Immune to crowd control. That is the perks of face checking with a Grok. And Mark's just going to keep repeating this. They will secure the Lord though. It's pretty obvious to Evos SG that Orange Esports is doing the Lord, and Evos is just going to concede that. There's no way they can contest.
The Trunket up on Bambi, same goes for meeting on Fossa as well. A little more sustainability, but the Lord will be secure for Orange Esports. And people were saying before, Orange Esports one of the most scariest teams to expect here, and they're giving Evos SG a run for their money now.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Evos SG is having so much problem dealing with Orange Esports, but props to Orange Esports for putting out such an amazing fight. And now with the Lord in their favor, they should be able to take down at least another inhibitor turret, as Mal just waiting. Bambi and JP out, they're sticking together. If they kill Mao, Evos SG will have a chance to come back.
At the same time here, Orange Esports, Rango, they have not died a single time yet as well, so it's going to be a tough one to actually kill him off. Evos SG, they have to defend against this here. JPL, Gufra getting pushed back now, losing the tier 2s as well. The Lord's going to be knocking on the top side as well. Evos SG, they might actually lose this game. Orange Esports
Trying to go for the win. Evos SG, they need to defend this, but Mao dives right in. Tempest Blade comes out along with a great time journey. They need to kill Mao, can they though? Look at the Stalkers for Orange Esports. They go in for the main objective. They need to kill off the Crystal. Evos SG need to kill off the Lord. They do. They managed to get the immortality out from Gregor. Last Sandy just come out. It gets broken up. Firaga armor is gone, and so goes the retaliation. Evos actually mounts in superior defense, and they will take 3 from Orange Esports. They hold on with their dying breaths.
Overextension coming for Orange Esports, rushing the Crystal, and they get punished heavily here. Evos SG is there, but here comes Mao trying to burst out Blade. The Tempest is there. Forza is still available. Can he burst in time here? The bouncing balls are there, but they can't seem to touch Mao here. It's just so quick here. Mom is there. Forza needs a little bit more items, but like you said, they still manage to hold on. Evos SG, they're not giving up yet.
Yeah, definitely not the end for Evos SG yet, but Mal is definitely the main issue. He's one-shotting all these squishy members from the side of Evos SG, and I think without Mal, Evos SG can definitely be a bit more greedy to go for those objectives. But the next push from Orange Esports might be the final push to end it all. They just need one more Lord.
This is interesting here, Husky. They're giving Mao all the time red buffs and blue buffs to one-shot everyone, and it's been working out for them. And the rest of them, they don't exactly need buffs, but at the same time, this is where experience comes into play. Evos SG, they're setting up shop. Will they be able to fight against Orange Esports? Orange Esports, they're giving them a run for their money here, and Aaron, can he make the plays here?
If you're Evos SG right now, you need to be the one to pull the trigger. You cannot wait for Orange Esports to crash into your base once more. They will take your turrets, and the next one will just end the game. So Evos SG, they need to be the initiators. They need to be the proactive ones, and they're trying to look for those opportunities now. So spawns out Grango, not the target that you want to go for. So he's just going to buy time for the rest of his team. But Orange Esports, if they continue to do this to push the wave in, then Evos SG might not be able to make it out. And now Elias Sandy comes in, Mom is there as well. 4 members on top of So. He can't die, but he does. They got JB up for re-engage, but they get blocked out by the Guardian's Barrier though. Evos SG, they might be forced to take this fight and give out the turret in the middle lane, but they get nothing in return.
No, my goodness, here Evos SG so a little bit far off. Here comes the ejector from Silo, gets pulled back.
Oh my goodness!
Ooh, and Bambi as well. Bursting him down with the Darkening, and they're looking for more. That's going to be a 1-for-1 trade here. That's the kill that they needed here. And at the same time, Orange Esports, they're still holding on. Same goes for Evos SG. This middle tower is still going to stand. 40 seconds left before the Lord comes in. They have to make another play. Silo is going to be on the sideline for 30 seconds. So 10 seconds for them. And this is going to be an opportunity here. Do they contest the Lord or do they still play the base defense?
I think they need to they need to be proactive. They need to push out the wave and get a pick up onto Orange Esports, because I don't think they can defend against the second Lord, especially when it is enhanced. So Evos SG, they managed to defend that mid inhibitor turret, which is the best case scenario for them, but they are definitely not out of the woods yet.
Definitely. At the same time, Mao is going to wait for the buffs here, but as of now, Evos SG, there are 5 men available. Silo just respawn from the base as well from RG Esports. They're choking them in the base, so might be in some trouble, but Grango also getting more down, but the Lord has just spawned. You can see Mao already making his way towards the Lord. Evos SG, they have to make a play. Do they push in or do they push out? Because currently there's 3 members blocking their charades here. As you can see, the Jawhead and Mao already focusing. Lord is already on half HP. Evos SG is now or never. It's too late. Lord has been taken here. Orange Esports, they're going in again. JPL trying to make some kind of plays, but it's not working out.
Orange Esports just need to be disciplined and wait for the Lord to come crashing in, and they can end the game, no problem. I think they definitely this game is theirs to lose. If they were not able to end this game, then it's either Evos actually play amazingly in terms of defense, or Orange Esports got impatient, because at this point, at this stage of the game, it feels like it's almost impossible to not break the crystal with this Lord.
Definitely here, but at the same time, Camilla is also going a lot more damage here. So Evos SG, you pay attention to items here. The only magical defense item is only the Curse Hammer, which is up on Kufra. So slowly but surely, this Camilla is going to rack up a lot of damage over time if Evos SG is not too careful about this.
Evos SG, I'm trying to find a way for them to hold on to this. Because one of the ways for them to defend is to push out of the base, but it's impossible when Orange Esports have all 3 lanes shoved in. Their best bet is to defend against Destructive, but Orange Esports is just going to brute force their way to take out this mid inhibitor, and they will do so. So Evos SG, they need to make sure the Lord doesn't crash in. 2 lanes for them to defend, and then at the same time want to deal with Jawhead as well.
Okay, the time journey being based on as well. The Lord is going to come in. The Sanity coming from Orange Esports. They're going to go for it. Bambi pops the brilliance here. He's going to back off. JPL half HP. Will he go down? He gets bursted down from Mao, and the legendary for them. The Lord still has 2 more bars. Bambi will get caught out with this. Soul from the side, getting focused down. The Crystal is going to be exposed, and they will lose this game. And Orange Esports takes game number 2 with a convincing fashion. And my oh my Husky, I was so skeptical of